Welcome back here to Acalanes High School, and our second match of the day is underway. And it's the top-seeded Olympic Club at 8-1, taking on USA Red. Olympic Club is in the white, and USA Red is in the dark, along with Brenda Villa. Greg Meskel here with you. And Olympic Club controlling to get things going. Here's Paul Reynolds, and a ball under is the call, taken away there. USA Red and Ben Halleck forcing the turnover. Andrew Chun going in net for USA Red. Jack Curley in net for the Olympic Club. Full disclosure, Brenda is a member of the Olympic Club, so we're going to ask you to refrain from overtly cheering during this broadcast.
I will try to be neutral.
Here's USA Red on the attack.
Now that's Dunstan.
Outside attempt, and Bryce Horman, that one is stopped by Curley. Long outlet pass now. Here's Reynolds, the leading scorer in the National League, 29 goals on the year coming in. This is Zach Monsees. Gives to Reynolds. Ordinary called as he goes to Brian Dudley. Entry pass inside, and that one is tipped away. And it comes back to Chun. So we're underway here in the first, still scoreless between Olympic Club and USA Red. Ball near side. Horman looking in. And an exclusion called, working it into the big man, Ben Halleck. That will go against Brian Alexander. So a couple of national team guys, past and present, getting together there. And Halleck draws the exclusion.
It looks like USA Red joining a 3-3 on their power play.
Here's Dunstan. Horman. Around the perimeter they go. Outside shot, big field block there. Rebound. Couple of fakes, and they skip it home. Score for Bryce Horman. The USC Trojan puts that one away, and they're on the board. 1-0. USA Red goes in front. And this is an interesting matchup, Brenda. As you look at these two rosters, it's very much a veteran team in the Olympic Club. A lot of guys that have played for many years, some recent college, some that have been out of school for a few years, against largely a high school freshman, sophomore college team. So a very up-and-coming group against a very established group.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the experience play in, or the youth and the creativity, and see how it plays out.
Here's Brian Alexander. Spent a long time in the men's senior national team. A veteran of a couple of FINA World Championships. Entry inside, looking to turn. And an exclusion called. This will go against USA Red and Matt Meyer.
Will Meyer, or pardon me, Matt Meyer.
Power play here for Olympic Club. Here's Alexander. Great look inside and a save there, and field block, and then Chun comes up with it.
It's a great field block there. Usually when it gets to the post, it's going to be a for sure goal, but great second effort.
Away by USA Red.
And now here's Nick Carniglia. He'll give off to Ash Moulton. Moulton moving in and goes cross cage, putting it away.
Skips by the hand of Jack Curley.
Yeah,
Two-goal
it's a two-goal
turnaround.
lead, yeah.
To a 2-0 lead. 4:53 remaining here.
So USA Red has the top seed on their heels here to start, 2-0.
And that's a great start. You stop their 5-on-6, and then you go down and you score.
Here's Reynolds. Looking inside. And a nice save in close from Chun, stopping Colin Hennessy.
For USA Red.
I don't think this quick pace game is going to be beneficial to Olympic Club, but it is still early.
Here's Alex Rolsa. Looking inside. The turn and the takeaway, trying to find Halleck, but Curley comes up with it.
Better defense from the Olympic Club.
So 2-0 lead here for USA Red to start just about halfway through this first period. Here's Monsees. Monsees advancing, left-hander. Nothing just yet. Swings it across to Hennessy. Tries to redirect inside, tipped away, was looking for Paul Reynolds. It's knocked out by Chun, and it'll come back in on a corner throw here for the Olympic Club. USA Red being coached here by the men's senior national team head coach, Diana Dovicic. For Olympic Club, Andy Burke, the head coach of their squad. Here's Reynolds now. And a takeaway from behind. Moulton coming over for the steal. They force the ball under, and USA Red takes control.
Reynolds trying to post up there, maybe take a direct shot outside 5 meters, but I think the defense read it and crashed.
On the perimeter, Moulton controlling. Bad pass there, trying to get Horman involved. Shot clock about to expire, down to 2, and an exclusion with 1 on the shot clock, and Zach Monsees can't believe it. He'll head out, and a 6-on-5, and USA Red will call for time with 3:02 to play here in the first, up 2-0.
I'm really liking this new FINA addition to a timeout each quarter. I never played with this, and I do. I think there's more strategy that gets put into this. This is the first time I'm seeing it. I don't know if as a player I would like it, but I think as a coach, it's great. I think you can sub players in, and I think it adds something to the game.
I think Fina might want you for a commercial to record your thoughts on that, because many have not been in love with this, because you see a lot of timeouts called at the end of the first or the end of the second when you normally would never use them. Now, the interesting thing, and one of the positives, and we had 24 games to discuss this last week because every coach used almost all of their timeouts, but it almost prevents you from being bad at timeout management. Because you only get one per quarter, you can't use all of them in advance. True, you can't stockpile them to the end, so it's interesting to get different people's thoughts on the timeout.
Yeah, I think it helps.
So they come out of the break here. Around the perimeter they work it. And inside the 2 is the call, so it turns over there. They don't even give an opportunity. Coming out of the timeout with 2:45 to play.
You know, that's costly. Off a timeout, you know, you've got to stay focused and stay out of that too.
Entry inside. And an ordinary called. Quick shot after the ordinary, and it sneaks past Andrew Chun. That's a goal for Stephen Seary. And the Olympic Club is on the board 2-1 with 2:23 to play here in the first. Things started again following the goal. And you knew Olympic Club was too good here to be blanked for too much longer. And now a turnover. And then an exclusion in transition. And this is going to be a good opportunity for the Olympic Club. Wide open look for Connor Cleary, faking Chun, and puts it away, skipping near side after the exclusion on Jake Earhart. So Connor Cleary ties this game at 2. And a tough play there for USA Red. Cleary takes the ball away from Earhart in the backcourt, then draws the exclusion and then puts it away.
Yeah, tough break there. I think Cleary with those long arms was able to tip the ball away.
And you see a second look there at the easy counterattack goal, 1-on-none after the exclusion. And nearly another takeaway. Entry pass inside, and that one tipped away, comes back to Curley. And now here comes the Olympic Club, rejuvenated, scoring a couple of goals here. They've evened it at 2. Here's Seary on the attack. He'll give back to Chris Lathrop. Swings to Travis Bickham. Lathrop takes a look. Couple of fakes, entry inside. And an exclusion called. An Olympic Club rolling now, drawing the 6-on-5. And a power play here. That one will go against Earhart, so he's picked up 2 quick ones here. Now a power play for the Olympic Club. Around the perimeter they go. Save by Chun, so he halts that power play attempt with a save, and the sides come even.
Keeping the game tied at 2. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Here's USA Red on the attack. They went up 2-0. They've seen the Olympic Club score the last 2. Seeing what they can't do here in the final 45 seconds. Here's Carniglia looking for a foul, not getting it. Now he has it. He's tangled up with Lathrop, and then a contra foul's the call. And it'll come back to the Olympic Club, so the veteran Lathrop forcing that turnover. And the Olympic Club will call for time. And you can see Brenda there on the near side here, a little frustration between Carniglia and Lathrop as they were jockeying for position.
Yeah, and that happens at the end of a shot clock. You as a defender know that the offensive player is trying to get position to take a direct shot, so you try not to foul, or you try to put the most pressure possible, and it gets frustrating. Sometimes you don't get the quick foul, and sometimes you do, but composure is key.
So we're here at the Heaston Aquatic Center on the campus of Acalanes High School. Thanks for joining us on USA Water Polo TV. It's a 2-2 game between the Olympic Club and USA Red as we finish up our first session here on the first of 2 days at the National League Championship. We'll take a break after this one and then come back at 1 p.m. with USA Blue and the New York Athletic Club. And that'll be followed by the Olympic Club and USA White.
This is a great time to call that timeout that you get per quarter. End of the quarter, see if you can go ahead, run a play.
Manufacture some sort of offense here. Here's Reynolds. Being pressured on the perimeter. Aggressive defense there from Matt Meyer. Reynolds spins off of it. Gives to Alexander. He lost the handle.
That was a great look, great pass. Just Alexander couldn't hold on to it.
Had a look, just couldn't put it away. And now 16 seconds left here as we close out the first. All even at 2. Shot clock is off. Couple of fakes. Down to 7 seconds left. Winding up and deflected out of play was the try from Alex Rolsa. And now Curley will put it in play. Just 1 second left. Skip shot, and Chun will watch it die short of the cage. And we come to the end of one, where the Olympic Club and USA Red are all even at 2. We'll take a timeout and return with the second right here on USA Water Polo TV.
Water polo.
I am water polo.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org. Second quarter underway. Olympic Club getting there first, winning the opening sprint as Montes controls. And the Olympic Club, nice little rally here from the veteran squad, Brenda. They got down 2-0, but like a good veteran team, didn't panic and came back to tie it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's a long game. It's a long game.
Entry inside. Beautiful turn and
Great
Aaron
move.
Ballerin.
Started with the right and finished with the left, I believe. That was great. It's great to know where your defender is, what they're giving you, and he made the most of that and finished.
So the Olympic Club now, after trailing 2-0, they've scored 3 straight here to go ahead 3-2. We touched on that experience level of the Olympic Club and able to rally here. And now you have a younger team that hasn't spent that much time together trying to figure out their way back.
Yeah, we'll see if they get rattled.
Looking for Ben Halleck, and that one's taken away. USA Red finished the regular season 4-5 for 5th place. Now the Olympic Club takes control. Here's Brian Dudley.
They're up on the counterattack. We'll see if, they decide to pull out. They're going to go 5-on-5. Smart move.
Ben Halleck staying back on the offensive end for USA Red, so it is 5-on-5 water polo right now. Shot clock to 3. Ordinary called. Monty's going to have a look, but he's got a teammate wide open. Defenders left. Big save by Chun. And USA Red takes control. And boy, did USA Red dodge a bullet there.
They did. That was, USA Red was trying to get out early on the counterattack, and they're lucky. That was a great, they're thanking the bar right now, or the post.
That's just a case, not closing out your defensive possession?
Yeah, and there's 2 or 3 seconds left on the shot clock. He rushed, but you should still be able to put that away.
Shot clock to 5. And an exclusion. And this one will go against the Olympic Club, and that will be Brian Dudley. And now a 6-on-5 here. This will be for USA Red. Couple of fakes on the perimeter. Here's Moulton. Drop that pass, and then a ball under is the call. And that's Monsi's taking it away.
Yeah, we'll see if the Olympic Club can capitalize on this and go for a 2-goal turnaround. Oh, it looks like he's going to just go coast to coast.
This is Brian Dudley taking it into the offensive end. He'll put on the brakes there and take a look. And now the defensive pressure comes over with 11 on the shot clock.
Ooh, great cross pass and entry.
And they draw an exclusion. That's Ballerin working in close. And Alexander slides it in, lower corner, beating Chun. So on the power play, Brian Alexander connecting.
It's a great cross pass to an entry pass to a drive.
The Olympic Club now 4 straight goals to go ahead here by 2 here in the second.
Any turnover, they're capitalizing. So USA Red here needs to take control of their offensive possessions and not give Olympic Club opportunities.
And now Coach Adovicic will call for time. 4-2, they trail. And a chance here to regroup and kind of figure out what has gone wrong in this last quarter and a half. And from your standpoint, where have they fallen off? They got out to that great 2-0 lead. You got to give credit to the O Club, but as far as USA Red is concerned.
Turnovers. It comes down to possessions and turnovers, and they're giving the ball up too quickly or too easily to Olympic Club, and an experienced team is going to make you pay for that.
That's what we've seen thus far. The Olympic Club, balanced scoring. Brian Alexander, Marin Ballerin, Steven Seary, Connor Cleary all getting on the board to score 4 straight to put the O Club up ahead of USA Red 4-2. Olympic Club will be back in action later today at 2:20 p.m. when they take on USA White. That'll be part of the middle session. Admission just $5 a day here at the National League Championship. We'll have games going all day today. Last one starts at 6:20 p.m. All the information available at usawaterpolo.org/National League. And if you're watching, you can also get live stats via the FOSH, the live stats program. So you can have the true second or third screen experience here. Watch the webcast and then follow along with the live stats via the FOSH as we're back to the action now. Moulton gives a look.
USA Red has great positioning there at set, which forces the Olympic Club to fall back.
And they try the outside shot that bounds off of the post, and the rebound controlled by Curley. Long outlet pass now. They'll push it ahead. Here's Hennessy. He'll put on the brakes and just beats Chun, who got a hand on it but couldn't stop it. And Colin Hennessy connects. And the Olympic Club now, Brenda, 5-2. They are surging ahead here with 5 straight goals.
Yeah, they're being really aggressive. They get a defensive stop, and that was a quick transition opportunity in, and then a quick shot, and it floated in.
See a second look here. Hennessy puts on the brakes, and those always haunt the keepers. When they get a hand on it, you feel like you should stop it no matter what.
Yeah, it'll be important for this young USA Red keeper to keep his head in the game. It's a long game.
Chun out of the San Diego, California area. Spent some time with the San Diego Shores Water Polo Club.
Great perimeter defense there by Reynolds. Just the Olympic Club is able to stay fronted, able to put pressure.
Looking for the turn as they tried to get Nick Bisconti involved, and that one is taken away. So all Olympic Club right now, they're doing it offensively and defensively.
Yes, and here we go again. Hennessy is quick on the transition, trying to get position.
Paul Reynolds now taking a look. Shot clock to 10 for the Olympic Club. He'll move in, unguarded right now. Has a look, skips it near side, and Paul Reynolds is on the board. His first, the leading scorer in the National League, his 30th goal of the year, puts the O Club up 6-2.
It was great. They were attacking. He had the ball, and he could have passed it 2 or 3 times, but he was patient. He kept moving in, and they left him open, and he converted. That was great.
I think he was a bit surprised, too.
He was. I think he was. But I think because his teammates were attacking the center position and were getting open, USA Red had to help.
Well, I'm sure you've been in those positions as well. You're holding the ball on offense, and you kind of are in a little bit of disbelief. Well, if no one's going to guard me, I have to put this ball in net.
Like, I've got to do it for my team. Yeah. I'm leaving me open.
You give me no choice but to shoot this ball. 6-2. Olympic Club in command here in the first half, under 4 to play. Here's Thomas Dunston from New Canaan, Connecticut, now at Mater Dei High School in Southern California. Shot clock to 10. They give back to Dunston. Entry inside, and an exclusion called. This will go against the Olympic Club. That'll be on number 14. That's Nick Hoverston. And the first good chance in some time here for USA Red on offense.
Yeah, they were patient. They waited till the end to put it into their center. Now they've got to convert.
Around the perimeter they work it. Here's Bryce Horman. Nothing there. Dunston gives a look. Skip shot from Earhart. Bounds off the post. Sides come even. Long rebound controlled by USA Red. They'll have new life.
6 players apiece.
Here's Dunston. And a contra foul. So USA Red has that second chance, but then gets too physical at 2 meters.
Yes, these are the decisions, right, for a young team. You've got to maintain that possession, and you've got to put up another good shot. You're trailing. You've got to convert and make the most of the time you have with the ball.
And then a takeaway. So Earhart off the mark on one end, but comes up with a steal on the other. And now USA Red can try and fight their way back with 2:35 to go in the first half, trailing 6-2. That pass tipped away. And USA Red now a couple of turnovers here in the last 2 possessions. Double exclusion called now in transition. So it'll be number 6, Ben Stevenson for USA Red, and the number 12, Chris Lathrop for the Olympic Club. And some 5-on-5 water polo here.
Chris Lathrop. USA Red, Ben Stevenson will play 5-on-5 for 20 seconds.
Give me a second. 1 second, Alan. Hold on.
Coach Kirk Evers for the Olympic Club. And some disagreement on that call, but double exclusion is the call. Here's Travis Bickham handling. 5-on-5 water polo. Now we're back to 6-on-6. Sides are even.
By Thomas Dunstan is USA Red.
And so a takeaway, and now USA Red will control with under 2 to play here in the first half. Stevenson. Play catch on the perimeter to Dunstan, who loses the handle. Shot clock to 5. Horman gives a look, puts it inside to Halleck. He turns, but draws a penalty as the shot clock expires. Ben Halleck working inside, and he's able to draw the penalty against the Olympic Club.
And when they're patient, it works for them. They keep the ball to the end of their shot clock and put it into their center. They need to stick with that game plan if they're going to give Olympic Club a game.
Hoverston called for the penalty. That's his second exclusion, not second penalty call.
He only has two. He only has 2. Yeah, they just undid it, Alan. They just undid it.
I think Hoverston thought that he was done for the day. Regardless, it'll be Ben Stevenson out of Reno, Nevada, member of the Pacific Tigers water polo team. Puts that one away. He's on the board. And USA Red finally breaks that run. It had been 6 unanswered from the Olympic Club. And now 6-3.
And I think that's probably something that they'll be discussing. The more they're patient with the ball and looking for a late entry pass, the more successful they'll be.
So 6-3 Olympic Club. USA Red, still plenty of time to work their way back into this one. Down just 3 now as we approach halftime. Heavy pressure in the backcourt here from Nick Carniglia. Getting chippy here on the far side as Moulton is getting tangled up. Entry inside, turning, and an exclusion called. This will go against Matt Meyer.
It's a great drop step there. It said he's outside the post, not in very good position, but he's able to turn that corner and get an ejection.
And a timeout called. Timeout called by the Olympic Club. Coach Kirk Everest in midseason form here, talking with the officials. And interesting for him, too, to coach against some of the guys that are on his current Cal team. You look at a Nick Carniglia, who plays for him for the Bears, but playing for USA Red, so coaching against him right now. 6-3 right now, the score. Olympic Club in the lead. And we'll come out of the timeout here. For USA Red, I think they want to just get into halftime here. They've got a goal back. They've maybe stopped the bleeding a little bit on what the Olympic Club was doing. Take their chances coming back in the third.
Yes, I think coming up with the save here, a stop, is going to be a great booster for them.
So out of the timeout. Olympic Club on the advantage. They'll work it around the perimeter. Couple of looks, and then Reynolds fires it away to the corner, and Paul Reynolds hitting for his second on the power play. and a 7-3 lead, so Olympic Club gets another back, and USA Red unable to hold things down defensively until halftime.
It's a great play by Olympic Club. They were moving on the post, and that X1 defender has to make a choice between the post popping out or Reynolds, the top scorer, and all Reynolds needed was a little space.
Second look there, Paul Reynolds putting that one away. He's got 2 on the day. Olympic Club goes to their bench, and now we're ready to resume play. Ben Stevenson controlling near side, pressured there by Lathrop. Goes far side to Moulton with 10 on the shot clock. 25 seconds left here in the first half. Running out of time on this possession. Trying to go inside, just a tough pass to make with 3 white caps.
Yeah, they're being patient. They finally had the opportunity to go into their center, but those passes are crucial.
Shot clock is off, just 10 seconds left here in the half. Here's Alexander being pressured. He'll go to Reynolds. Down to 4 seconds now. Reynolds looking for a foul, instead lofts it up. Shun pulls it down easily, and we come to the end of the first half. And Brenda, after a strong start for USA Red, all Olympic Club as they go on a 6-1 run to close out this first half.
Yeah, it was a great quarter for Olympic Club, but USA Red needs to remember they still have a whole half ahead of them, and if they can stick with what's working for them, getting late entry passes into their center, they're in this. They're young, and I think that there's fight in them. Whole lot of water polo left to play.
Paul Reynolds with 2 goals leads the way as we come into halftime here, so we will take a timeout and return with the third. Stay with us right here on USA Water Polo TV.
Water polo.
Polo. I am water polo.
I am water polo.
So, you've got your hard-earned money, but you're not sure where to put it. Well, one of the best things that you can do is put it into a credit union. Credit unions are like banks, only better. They offer higher rates of return, lower fees, and are safe and secure. And because they're not for profit, they're all about putting the people first. With credit unions, you're not just another face in the crowd, you're a member. And credit unions are member-owned and member-operated. Take control of your finances. Visit or contact Sea Air Federal Credit Union to find out all of the great reasons why you should join.
You never know where the next Olympian might be coming from, but it could be water polo, and that starts with Splash Ball. Splash Ball is a program for children ages 5 through 9 designed to introduce them to the sport of water polo while promoting water safety. Improve swimming skills and learn a sport you'll love for a lifetime. For more information, visit splashballusa.org.
Champions aren't born. Champions come from doing what others won't. Because doing their best in this moment puts them in the best place for the next moment. Champions are made. Will. Determination. Greatness. Tear. Get made.
Third quarter underway here between Olympic Club and USA Red. And Olympic Club ahead 7-3, joined by the Olympic gold medalist, Brenda Villa. I know she never tires of hearing that. Greg Meskel here with you. Thanks for joining us from Acalanes High School. How is life as a gold medalist? Treating you well?
You know, I can't complain. I cannot complain. Even, it makes it all better. My silvers, my bronze, it all is great.
Yeah.
USA Red, they have to limit those turnovers. That is what is costing them the game so far. They have 12 to date. They need more shots and less turnovers.
Sounds simple, but when that's the life they're living right now, it's been a struggle for them.
And it may be you just sit on the ball for a possession, right? Because then you're taking the control back. You can't keep feeding the Olympic Club or allowing them to attack so aggressively.
Good look inside, and there you go on the counter. Bryce Horman able to get it into Alex Rolsa, and he connects. And Alex Rolsa, the UCLA big man, puts that one away, and USA Red draws a little bit closer as we're about a minute gone by here in the third. So it's a 7-4 game now. Minute gone by in the third quarter. Now the Olympic Club will try and reassert themselves here. Really took command in this first half.
Great drive by Paul Reynolds here. Let's see if they can reward him. Great pressure on the perimeter.
And I'm not sure they saw that drive.
No, he was busy with the defender in his face.
Alexander.
And then a contra foul. I feel like with the drives, sometimes it's almost like a NFL wide receiver running their routes. Like sometimes you're not going to get noticed, but if you run your route hard every time, it's going to eventually come back to you and open something up.
Yeah, it pays off, and it keeps the defense honest, right? They have to guard you.
You might be getting the ball someday. You don't know.
Yes, you're hoping.
Ball back to USA Red here. Looking inside. Here's Halleck. Looking for the turn. Triple team. And ball under is the call, and Halleck nearly loses his cap. Now it comes off, and that Olympic Club, credit them for surging towards the ball. You see it come in, and immediately 3 white caps converge.
And even though USA Red didn't get anything out of this possession, they're playing great defense, and they're attacking more on offense, so that's going to pay off.
And then there a bad pass from the Olympic Club and a takeaway, and Now Halleck hanging on the offensive end, so they were content to go 5-on-5 there. Dangerous pass there, now gathered up by Bryce Horman. He'll give it into Dunston. Halleck already set up now at 2 meters. From the outside, Earhart gives a look. And then that pass knocked away. Defense is there. Reynolds comes up with it and gives it back to Curley, the keeper.
Earhart there is at center cage. They allow him to move into about 6 meters. He needs to be able to shoot that.
And speaking of shooting it, Paul Reynolds on the other end skips that one home for his 3rd goal. And the Olympic Club doubles up USA Red here 8-4 as Reynolds able to get out on the counter and put that one away on the skip going near side. See here a second look at this one. Reynolds on the near side of your picture and no one there to knock him down.
Yeah, and great placement of the ball, cross pass. You're not giving your goalie a chance to stop that.
Turning into a beautiful day here at Acalanes High School. Encourage you to come out and watch some of this action. Coming up after this, we'll be back at 1 p.m. for USA Blue and the New York Athletic Club. Olympic Club in control here, 8-4. Up on USA Red and showing why they were the top-ranked team throughout the National League. 8-1 after 3 weeks of action coming into the playoffs here. An exclusion against the Olympic Club, against Colin Hennessy, former UCLA Bruin. And a power play here for USA Red.
And it's important. They've gone 0 for 5 on power plays, so they need to convert.
Here's Carneglia. Moulton. Skip shot, bar down and out. Well, that was as close as you could get to converting. Nearly in the back of the cage, but Curley rescues it on the try from Rolsa.
That post, it's either your friend or your enemy.
And now 0 for 6 on the power play. The exclusion called. Nick Bisconti will go out. And now power play. Olympic Club on the attack. Ahead by 4. 4:13 to play here in the 3rd. Around the perimeter they work it. Sides coming even, so the power play is over for the Olympic Club. Cross pass, they scored anyway. It's Steven Siri on the dish from the exclusion is ending, and they almost feel like their chance to score is ending. And you see panic as sides come even if they still have, say, 10 seconds on the shot clock. But there, Olympic Club could care less that the power play ended. And
even if you think about it, the ejection was coming in at the same side that they kept attacking. So the pass came from the 6th position. They were coming even there, but they didn't panic. They're like, we still have 3 seconds. They made that cross pass, and it worked for them. That's experience that's taking over here in this second half.
But do you feel like you see that often where the exclusion is winding down and teams get, we've got to put the shot up?
Yeah, they force shots from the outside that aren't the highest percentage. So that was a great move to just...
Big field block there on the attempt from Carneglia. It'll be a corner throw here. one good 6 on.
Use possessions, use the clock to their advantage to close out this game.
So USA Red, in all likelihood, will come away with a loss here, barring a pretty dramatic rally. But we talked about the age of a lot of these athletes. High schoolers, but Andrew Chun and Ben Halleck still in high school. Alex Rolsa, Ben Stevenson, early in their college careers. Development-wise, what do they get out of an experience like this, playing against some of these high-level athletes?
I would say that they'll get to experience different situations, different opponents, and different strategies. So they'll see these players taking different decisions because they're up. So, I mean, anytime you get to play against an experienced player, you are going to learn.
Around the perimeter. And score it. Zach Monsees, right as the power play was set.